Greetings, everyone. Alright, some serious technical difficulties today. So, we're going to be building Legos instead of playing a game tonight. Apparently my capture device decided not to work today. So, no games, but we'll have some music, we'll have some Legos, we'll see what comes up on my random playlist here. And go from there. I'm going to be building, let's see, we're going to build the medieval blacksmith that I have sitting around, since we needed something to do. Definitely didn't want to miss out on a stream, so we're going to just hang out and chat with you guys. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys in chat. Apparently we're not going to play games today, but let me see if I can get a playlist up here. Tried so many things to try to fix this, but let's get through the alphabet here on this. Let's see. So hopefully everybody is having a good day. It's been an interesting week at work, and apparently it's progressing into this as well, so here we go. There we go. Get some video game music here. Hopefully it'll all even out a bit. It's gonna be weird not looking at my screen, but playing with Legos, you guys are gonna have to remind me to talk every once in a while, but we'll pay attention to chat and build these Legos and see what we can do from here. This will go with my go nicely with my Viking village that I've got going on. I couldn't get the camera tilted enough. I don't have a way to stand it right now, so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I will definitely show you as much as I can. So, I mean, it's going to be fun just to hang out, I guess, for a little bit. We probably won't stream or won't go the entire time, but we'll see who ends up hanging out in chat here. This not been smooth. I'll record this. We'll see if I post it up for later. But we'll see. Okay. I do very much enjoy building with Legos. It is very cathartic and calming, so I have to force myself to slow down a lot of times because I will blow through a build so very quickly, and hopefully these pieces are not going to be too loud. If it gets like super annoying, you know, the packages with their crinkling. So I can keep those away from the microphone here. The bigger bags are super loud. Almost like sun chip bags are so much louder than other chip bags. Like certain ones of the Lego piece bags are different. I don't know why sun chip bags are so much louder. This one, they have two different colors that they have these pieces with. Usually they're orange, but this one's this weird teal color. I hardly ever use those. Most of the time I use my teeth if I need to replace a part. So, alright, let's see. Need a black circle. I'm listening to the Starbound soundtrack right now. I haven't played a lot of Starbound, but I do like the music, and it's, you know, the first thing that kind of popped into mind, so we can throw on random songs. I've got a lot of different music, so if anybody does pop in to chat and want to request something, I don't know how much this is gonna translate. I don't really have it set up for music, so don't know how much of it's going to get muted on the back end for replays and stuff like that. So we'll see. But with it being a video game soundtrack, it might not have a problem. of my biggest concern here. I debated putting on a show or something, but then I would definitely forget to talk. Because talking during TV is like taboo. But it would be fun at some point to do something like that where we watch something together and just kind of hang out and chat about it. And we talk about the nerd shows, but to actually, you know, sit down and watch something together, that might be kind of fun. I just wanted to make sure that I was here and keep the schedule regular and keep everything going properly. Might switch this up to something a little less tinny. Let's see, what other video game soundtracks do I have out? I have the Endless Connect collection. Let's see here. There you go. Let's go with this one. Something a little more medieval, something that fits the theme of what we're building so far. Our first piece. To think that this is the start of a blacksmith's, you know, hut, shop, blacksmith shop. It's amazing the way that these creators come up with the uses for the different pieces. And there's a husky. There's a husky in this one. It's freaking adorable. It's almost as fun as the cat. There's a cat piece in one of the city ones. Where are his legs? I've got his head. I've got his body. Oh, where's his beard? He's got a beard. Make sure we get that on. Can't have a medieval blacksmith without a beard. Beard and his mustache and his hair. And then where are his legs? Gotta find his legs. There they are. And the hammer. There we go. Our blacksmith. His beard's crooked. Get that on straight. Everything must be in precise form. Even that was the fun thing about building the Lord of the Rings one, the elven town, the village. Crap, I just drew a complete blank. See, this is how I am with names. I can't call up names on a whim. But the roof on that one was really nice. There we go. Now we've got our blacksmith with his beard and his hammer, along with the dog. The dog even has a couple of dog bones. Alright, get those out of the way. Now we have this curved piece. The names for the pieces as well, if you're ascribing them to somebody and having them hand you things, or like at work when we were doing the pieces for the Lego headquarters, and we had to sort all of the pieces out that we were putting on the wall. and describing them as we were sorting them to the people that, you know, I was working with, because we were trying to work as a team. And, you know, having the names for the pieces, like, they, you know, being, if they were confused by what I was trying to describe, it's like, well, what would you call it? Like, it's a sloped square. It's not that difficult. But everybody's got their different ideas. 2, 3, 6. It's not that one, I need the bigger one. Floor over here. So I'm at my desk instead of at my table. So here, I need more space. I have too many sticky notes. I need to clean my desk. It's awful. See, this matches up here. Just like this. There's one set that I have that I opened up, and it doesn't actually have an instruction book with it, and it just has the QR code to get the instructions digitally, and I'm very, very irritated by that. Like, no, instruction books. It's like, sure, technically you can do them digitally, but Legos are tactile. You want the tactile book with it, and it's like to not have that and to not include it and only be able to have it digitally. Sure, I get, you know, the whole, you know, not using paper and not spending the money to print things, and especially if it's something you're only going to build once, so it's a one-time use thing, you know, except if something breaks, if you move and you have to, you know, rebuild it or fix it or something like that. To not have the tactile book, it takes some of the satisfaction away from it to not have that. Doing the different colors in the book too. This needs to go against here. Get a leaf on that. Like doing the Van Gogh Starry Night Lego set, the portrait in Legos, and I guess it's not really the painting in Legos. The colors are so very, very similar. So in being printed, there's some discrepancy between the color of the Lego piece and the color that's in the book. And with that one, because there are so many very similar colors, with the blues and the greens, just to create that depth, sometimes it was a little bit difficult to tell what they had meant to go somewhere, but you know, you gotta have a little bit of creativity, kind of make it your own. So if it doesn't exactly match, it's not the biggest deal. You don't want to get too stuck in making things exact, because then, you know, it loses some of the pleasure for doing that. Okay, so far, I'm gonna guess that this, if I had to guess, this part is where the furnace is gonna be, and then the anvil here, but we'll see. We'll see what it turns out to be. I love watching it evolve. So I've got a angle piece. How many times can you look through the pile and miss the piece that you're looking for? It's like, it's not here. And you look one more time and, oh, there it is, right in front of your face. Exactly where, you know, you looked a dozen times. We'll get the when I do an actual real Lego stream and build the tower, Sauron's tower from Lord of the Rings, then I'll have that set up nicer so that you guys can actually watch me build, and that'll be fun. I could probably have, honestly, let's see here. There's that. A more smooth one. This page. Probably not gonna finish this. Technically, I could. No, in theory. We'll see how this goes. But 2, 3, 4. Counting the pegs to make sure it's the right piece. We're still doing a little bit of the work for the LEGO headquarters. Still got some signs to finish up and do the install for. I've got a couple other big jobs coming up too. Plus all the little stuff that just, floats around. This soundtrack is the from Endless Legend, the Endless games, Endless Space, Endless Legend, another series of games that I haven't played. They're very, very involved. I've seen a little bit about them, but the music, when you fall down the rabbit hole of music and find soundtracks, and it's like the music wants you to play the game. Makes you want to play the game. So I do have soundtracks for games that I haven't played yet. Make this next piece offset just a little bit here. So that one goes oriented the proper way. Got all these little tiny flesh-colored pegs, I'm guessing are kind of cobblestones. 2, 3, 4. This one here. The round ones, you don't have to get them lined up properly and straight, but so you don't get that satisfaction of running another piece across them just to get them all lined up perfectly. This piece goes here, and this one. I skipped a step. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sometimes what I'll do is I will look at the picture of the completed piece, and I'll see the pieces that it needs to use, and I'll just run with it. And we'll sometimes miss a step, and things won't line up quite properly because I put them on in the wrong order. Let me get there. Eventually. At least, if you catch it before you get too far in, when you don't catch the mistake, hello pirate, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome into technical difficulties. Oh my gosh. So you get to watch me build Legos today instead of playing video games. It's weird. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh my gosh. How are you? You're okay too. Good. I hope you're more okay than I am. But yeah, when you get multiple steps in and then realize something is misaligned, I'd have to undo several steps to get to that piece that won't let you connect everything together. But if you miss it and catch it in the same step, it makes it a little bit better, a little bit easier to deal with. This is gonna line up. Here. There we go. Look at it. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be like the front yard bit. Well, you have the furnace and the anvil here, and then this is the yard part with the door and the cobblestones. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how that goes. You doubt it. You doubt you're doing better than I am. No super glue. Who needs super glue on your Legos? If you put your Legos together properly, then you don't have to worry about it. They won't fall apart. If the structure is built properly, you can pick it up and move it without too much trouble. Oh, for shame, Pirate, you should have Legos. Legos make everybody happy. Okay, we're gonna have to buy Pirate some Legos. The wrong color. I couldn't see it. Well, it was a difficult color to see. Let me guess, you don't have the patience for Legos? I need a piece with a notch on it. When they're all flipped over sideways. Hey, he's got a spare beard. They gave me a spare beard for the blacksmith. That's an interesting piece to choose to have an extra of. It's the same beard. Like, different hats or different hairstyles, but an extra piece for the beard. It's an interesting choice. Here it is. They're upside down or underneath another piece. You have to go shuffling through all the Legos that are spread out on the desk. No, I'm spoiled these days with having the Legos divided into different bags for each step, rather than having all of them in a bag and have to dump the whole thing out and find them through the plethora of all of the Legos for the entire build. So, you'd rather build other things? Like what? What would we like to build? 2, 3. Furniture. Building furniture is nice. I do need some shelves and cabinetry made for all of my Lego sets. Metalwork. Nice. I've done more building with wood than metal other than at work. I do some of the aluminum signage. It's the most metal work that I've done is in my job. But for my own personal and hobby usage, it's all been woodwork. I have more of the knowledge base for that. This one here. Love all the use of greenery. Get these pieces on 2, 3. Pretty sure that one goes there. This one will hang off the edge. Where's my other 3-piece? There it is. Not that way. Lined up this side. What things have you made so far? Like, do you have specific pieces that you've already done? Looks about right. It's almost gonna be a wraparound porch. Maybe. You've done so many, it's crazy. The steps that are a single piece, why? Why would you make this its own individual step? It's one piece. Ridiculous. Cathevia, thank you so much for the hydration. How are you? Building Legos, technical difficulties with the gaming, so we're building Legos. Benches, tables, chairs, tea cars. Ooh, tea cars. I have ideas now. Anything early? Yeah. It's very satisfying to work with your hands. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 leaves a gap of 2. And this goes here. You want to do some jewelry? Golden gems are pricey? Yeah, a little bit. I've done some beaded jewelry with the glass beads. I've done that. Super tiny stuff. You used to make ring mail? Really? Seriously? Why are you just now telling me this? I need this information. Butted, not riveted. Still. Here it is. Like, what did I do with those other big pieces? They're right here. Takes 100 hours to do a shirt? Well, yeah. A shirt for me would be smaller, so maybe not quite so long. You know what I should do? I should do this. We're gonna snooze the ads for just a little bit since we started a little bit late, and we can skip an ad break here. Snapping. Working on a smaller workspace. There we go. And we have our foundation for our medieval blacksmith. You like this campsite, you need this all the time. Well, then you wouldn't be able to see the game. Tell you what, I will put a redemption in where we can switch camera sizes. How about that? We know which one pirate will be redeeming all the time. This and 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do it. I aim to please my audience, okay? I am here for you guys after all. Got ones that the colors are very similar. 4 of those, 4 of these, 1, 2, 4 little tiny angle pieces. The trick right now is not to drop them, because I'd have to crawl underneath my desk when they bounce off of my lap. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Technically one of these was supposed to be a different color, but we're gonna go with this one right now. Sure, why not? Little tiny flowers. Lego flowers, the only acceptable flower gift. You feel better? You got your bathroom floor swept up? Doesn't it feel good to clean something? It's shouldn't be that satisfying, but it is. Especially if you clean up your kitchen. It's like having the counter space all cleared off and wiped off and everything put away. Especially right after you're done cooking. Damn it. What did I just say about dropping things? Luckily that one didn't bounce too far. The glass top, my desk is glass and wood, but the glass top is black. So trying to see these black pieces on there, it's great. I probably would. I actually almost definitely would bump my head. You'd hear a thunk, and you would find it hilarious, I'm sure. Well, I'm not typically hammering on my computer desk, okay? Take that outside. It was a secondhand desk, so it was available, and I took it. Can't complain when things are free. I would like to get one that's a standing desk, so that when I'm doing longer streams, I won't have to sit the entire time. So that is eventually in the cards. Looks like we're skipping 2, every second one. The angle on these images sometimes is hard to tell where the spacing is as well. Which doesn't always matter, but sometimes it does, depending on what you're doing. And this goes right next to there. And the doggy bone clips right into that one. They made a slot for the doggy bone. Well, if there's anything I can help, I can do to help you pull out of that, I'm happy to. Need our pirate happy. Standing desk would be a dream, right? Yeah. Let's see. Put our flowers here. Flower on that one. Flower on that one. Here, let's switch this out. Got the colors wrong on these. We've got these green leaves. There's 3 different colors. And it's really hard to tell sometimes until you get it put together and see which ones look good in the set. If I'll be able to actually show these to you. It's really hard to tell. Super hard to tell. At least my fingers are small, but there's 3 different colors. But they're, other than like the super light one, it's hard to, you know what, I can put this over here since, you know, I don't have a game in front of me. There you go. Now I can pretend I'm actually looking at you guys. Let's put that one there. This one here. And that one there. There we go. That's better. Put those where those are supposed to be. What's next? Next up, this one here. Get all of our leaves in place. This one goes over here. And welcome back from the ad break. Sorry, I meant to warn you. Ah, shit. Some of this detail work, I will occasionally do without my glasses on because it is up close. Put too much pressure on it. Are you gonna go rake them up and put them in a pile and burn them? Do you live where you can burn your leaves? I know a lot of places they don't let you anymore, which makes me sad. It's like you're burning leaves. It's a natural component. It's not like it's polluting the air. That's the danger if you're careless, I guess, because most neighborhoods are like they're close together, so if there's a fire, then it becomes a hazard for the rest of the neighborhood. But you know, if you're responsible about it, then you won't do any yard work there. But yeah, you can if you need to. That's good. I mean, at least you can. Not your responsibility to do the yard work. You live in a small town consists of a 4-way stop. Nice. That's the kind of small town to live in. I say that, but then everybody knows you and you can't really hide. And then you just have to, you know, go out farther into the middle of nowhere. Another slope. Mark, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. I do apologize for the lack of video games. Serious technical issues. So we're building Legos instead. We're building the medieval blacksmith. Just hanging out with everybody. You ready to go? You got your camping gear and some hunting gear? There you go. As long as you can feed yourself and keep yourself dry when it rains, it's all good. don't need much. So this one goes here. Sometimes we make the mistake of not collecting all of the pieces that we need for each step beforehand, so we just start putting them on like by the image, and then we end up forgetting one because you don't notice the yellow outline around it. It just depends on how much you pay attention to the instructions. Two of those, those. One funky sideways piece. It's fun going to the Lego store and going to the brick wall and being able to pull out the drawers and collecting the pieces that you want, and like letting your mind run with the way that you would build something. You know, you pick a random piece and be like, what could I possibly do with this? And seeing how many ways you can use a single piece and make it look like something else or make it act like something else within your build. Like a lot of these I do are the kits, so you know it's got the directions, it's done for you, they've designed it, and all of that. But I will occasionally free build. I'm not great at it. I can experiment a little bit though. Usually it's modifying something that has already been built and adding detail or giving it a little more depth or creativity, rather than taking an entire creative process from scratch. You're in bed on the tablet, just switched off the PC. Just chilling, just hanging out. You come hang out with us while you relax. Relaxing, that's something I need desperately right now. Oh, this week. I'm so glad tomorrow is Friday. Hopefully I can survive it. Legos are too expensive for children. It depends. You can still get cheaper Legos. Like, if you want to, if the kid has the mindset of being able to take a bucket of bricks and just start building and start having that creativity, the bricks, the buckets and boxes are not that expensive. It's when you get into the bigger sets that it starts getting a little pricier, but even the small sets aren't bad. My sets are expensive because I like the satisfaction of building, and to get that satisfaction, it has to be the bigger set, just because I build so quickly. The smaller sets, I don't get that hit from them in the same way. So, which unfortunately means I have expensive taste in toys. But I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Nothing wrong with expensive toys. Archimedes, hello, how are you? Welcome into random chatting. It's very, very strange. It is weird to not be playing a video game right now. But we're building Legos. You had an erector set in Lincoln Logs? Oh, I remember Lincoln Logs. My grandmother had a bucket of Lincoln Logs. I love those things. It's a very nostalgic smell, and I don't know if it was just the combination of the house, because that was my grandfather that also smoked the pipe. So there was that, and the wood of the Lincoln Logs. That was very nostalgic all of a sudden. It's amazing what even smells have a very distinct power to bring up memory, but even without smelling it, just remembering the smell has that same effect. Franchise sets are expensive. Yeah. Hello, Jason. How are you? Like the branded ones, like the DC and like Disney ones, things like that. If you're not getting them specifically for because you like that franchise, adding the franchise to the set, adding the brand, the name to the set, racks up the price awfully. Oh. You like right up close. I know, I'm big. It's weird. Buy the mini boxes like the 3-in-1s and do bag builds. Nice, yeah, because you can get, the 3-in-1s have a lot of unique pieces in them. You got a compliment today? A buddy called you young buck? Nice. I bet you're not as old as you like to pretend you are. I was able to find at a yard sale one of those big, like, tubs, the Rubbermaid tubs full of Legos. I was able to get a hold of those at a yard sale for stupid cheap. And the best part about that is that I sorted them all. I got little drawers and sorted them all into their pieces and their colors and like had an actual organizational system. So unbelievably satisfying. It was like the best week I'd ever had. You have total toe jam older than me. I will take that compliment. Alright, I think that is where that goes. 1, 2, 3. This is the foundation that we've got so far. I'm starting to see the insides of the structure and where that base is going to be. Carl, hello, how are you? Oh, no, you're not late. Trust me. We got started late. We got started very late. There's a whole Reddit thread listing sets where all the pieces come in one single bag. That way you can build the sets without opening it. Like a ship in a bottle. Nice. I know, I only have the one camera and I was just trying to get something so that I could go live. When I do the build for the Lord of the Rings tower, I will have a better setup for this. This was like a last minute, I'm having technical difficulties, not gonna be able to play my game, so this is what we have. So you can build the set in the bag without opening it. Huh, that's an interesting concept. Kind of neat though. Never thought about doing that. You'll be 52 this year? See, it's not that old. It's not that old. He's awake, but is he alive? Can't see this far away. Move my keyboard here. Put this down. Alright, we've got this piece. Hey, it's nothing, there's nothing like rolling with the punches and being able to improvise, you know, if there's something not working and coming up with a new plan on the fly. I'm very glad that I have that ability. It has definitely come in handy a lot. You're awake and happy and only slightly drunk. Real trick is that you work the bag too much, it'll crack or get all wrinkly and harder to see through. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because you get the creases in the bag. I'm trying to, wow. I'm kind of curious if I would be able to do that. I'm gonna have to look into this because that's an interesting concept and I want to know if I can do it. Looking spry and lovely, thank you, thank you. I'm glad I look it because I don't feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you, Carl. If sets are cheap and all have fun, I will. I'll definitely look into it. Do you have a link for where they're found? I can look it up, but if you happen to know a good place to get them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a spreadsheet with everybody's birthdays on it. I keep talking about that. I keep meaning to. Speaking of, where are my sticky notes? Oh, my sticky notes are up there where I can. They're kind of tilting my camera just a little bit. Those, 2 of these, this one, and this one. Here we go. I like these colors of green. Primary green isn't my favorite color. I like greens, but I like the different shades of greens, the quieter muted shades like those. Kind of a moss green and a muted army green. Those are nice. Alright, we've got these. I like the brick, the ones with the printed brick pattern on them. I try to notice the orientation of them, and because sometimes they have them they aren't specific in the directionality of them. It doesn't really matter to the instructions, but I like having the brick pattern out where it's going to be seen a little bit better. You were hatched, no need to worry about a birthday for you. Okay, what day did your egg crack? It was like a light seafoam green? Maybe, kinda, I guess. Seafoam green usually has a little bit more blue to it. That's another great thing about colors, is that they're so fluid in people's observation of them. They're not distinct. Like obviously in like color matching for paint and signage and stuff, there are specific gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Mixtures and codes and things to be able to create the same color, but not everybody sees color the same way. No, only if you pop mushrooms. No, that's where you see sound as color. The 3-in-1 creator sets are the most common. Yeah, drop a link. They are allowed because I have them as allowed in chat because of the sometimes needing tips and tricks for games. So I may have to. Sometimes it kicks it out, but I can allow it. You have a new passion, Fred? Really? What is your new passion, Carl? Yes, paint is a liquid. Most of the time. You can have powder paint. Hungarian Riesling. That sounds yummy. I can give that a try. Getting the start of our shop wall here. Skip one, drop that, skip one. Gotta have spaces for the smoke to billow out. You know, when you set things on fire. When you miss the quenching bucket. $65 for a bottle? Dang. Nobody knows if any one color is the same. We rely on somebody's response. I'm told grass is green, so we call that color green. Right, yeah, especially people that are colorblind in different ways. Not everybody who's colorblind sees colors the same way. Like two colorblind people won't be colorblind in the same way. Also, here's a fun thing. The things we see as their color are actually any possible color except that, because that is the color that is reflected back. So this piece is not actually gray. It is any possible color except gray, because gray is what's being reflected back at it, or reflected back off of it. So it's not actually gray. Forget there was a, if it was the, it wasn't the Y files, it was, I'm stuck on that because I was listening to that earlier today at work. There was a whole science thing that I watched about the way light works. That's the color that's not absorbed, right? Yeah. I don't think I've ever spent that much on a bottle of not ever a bottle of wine. I may have spent that much on possibly a scotch or a whiskey. I'm trying to think. But yeah, never on wine. I must have joined a cult or something. Why? Because I find sciencey things interesting. Okay, this is impressive. You guys are distracting me from building my Legos. This is very... actually, I can probably move this over here too. Now that I think about it. Don't have to be looking at my other screen. Alright, let's see. We've got... this one goes here. This music is very comfy. This is the soundtrack for Endless Legends, the game. I really like it. I'm glad you're enjoying. Hopefully everything is all the levels and the, because I'm moving around a lot, so hopefully everything is good. I knew I was missing something on the last step. There we go. And then this one. I think we're gonna have 2 rooms here. We're gonna have, looks like this is probably gonna be the forge area. And then looks like we're gonna be putting in a table and benches here. So this might be like a dining room for the shop. So that's gonna be fun. Ninth bell and all is well. Do you like dark reds or sweet reds? I'm sorry, dry reds or sweet reds. That's what I meant. I knew what I meant. Italian and Chilean. Nice. It's kind of crazy the amount of difference that such a simple thing can have in flavor, a range of flavors. Hello, Shadow. How are you? Yeah, things decided to be broken today. I attempted to fix and make it work, but didn't happen. So we are building Legos today. I wish I could have gotten my camera down on my desk to be able to see, but I couldn't get it. So it was definitely a spontaneous rolling with the punches kind of thing. Yeah, we're building the medieval blacksmith shop. This is what we've got so far. We got the foundation going. And yeah. Legos are always fun. So yeah, we just get to hang out and chat for a while. And now for something completely different. Still doing things with my hands, so I'm okay. I'm good. Maybe this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. Alright. Mini blacksmith. Here's our little blacksmith figure. Complete with beard. Husky. So cute. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus on it. I wish its mouth was open so that he could hold the bone. It comes with a little bone. A coturon. If you listen to the little voice again. You know, when you say that, I really want to know what that little voice said. I know, I keep looking at it. I look at it every day to see if if there's going to be a date. You came up with a list of reds? Okay, drop it in the Discord. Or just message me. Either way. No, I need that that Enshrouded update. We're gonna snooze these ads for just a little bit. You can be normal. Nobody wants normal. Pirate, you know better. Nobody wants normal. You bought another tablet today, secondhand? So you can use that one to watch and still chat. Nice. Nice. That's great. Alright, time for the next bag. Bag number 2. Oh god, I can't reach it. Bag number 2. Okay, these bags are really crackly, so I'm gonna mute the mic for a second. I read that as Beetlejuice, the first one. First is an easy drinking red. It's called Beaujolais. But I read it as Beetlejuice. A Bordeaux called Saint Emilion. I've heard of that one. Now you have a threesome in bed. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. We're good with that. believe it. I trust you. It's alright, I can usually autocorrect, even if spelling is bad. Get these bags open without being too annoying. I don't know, apparently it's a whole thing, listening to people open packages, like the sound of it. Like people will watch just for that. Not my favorite sound. Looks like we're gonna start building up walls here. Sword. My favorite pieces. This is actually a really nice sword. You can see it a little bit. Sort of, kind of. Yeah, it really is. I do not like it. There's an ad that comes on occasionally when I'm like listening to the Y-Files or any of the few things that I do have on when I'm perusing YouTube. And there's a certain commercial or a certain ad that will come on. I was like, skip button, please, skip button. It's awful. Try to read this with a grain of salt. There's a white burgundy that you love. It's called... Will they say Fwiz? Trying to think of, like, because I read enough that have like snippets of other languages in them during conversations and stuff in the books that I do read. So, trying to take what I know of those pronunciations with other things that I see randomly around, and plus with the Latin that I know, with that being the base for so many languages. But the more I hear something, the more I can repeat it. So being a mimic, so I definitely would like to be able to actually hear it. It lights up. This is gonna be the furnace. Love it. I love it, I love it. I did take Latin, yep. That was my foreign language for school. I am not as precise with it as I used to be. A lot of that knowledge has kind of gone by the wayside because I don't use it as much. But there's still enough in my head, and I still have all of my Latin books, so if I need to pull it out, I can. You have some words? No, don't. Pirate, stop being normal. I need to learn Old Norse. I would love to. I would love to. The way it looks visually, and then the sound of it, they go really well together. All right, more Legos. Never give up trying. Oh, pirate! I should have guessed something like that. This is why we don't expect you to be normal. It's fine. It's fine. This is where we get our entertainment. Green, yes, this is green. Not that green one. This green one. And a green one. Alright. Alright, sorry. My hair is giving me a headache. It's been up all day. too busy trying to fix things for it to take it down. Alright, throw this way so we get our angles and our counts right. Hello, Bun Bun, how are you? Legos. So much fun with the Legos. We're building the blacksmith. Let go my Legos. No, my Legos. I will fight you for the Legos. It'll be fisticuffs. I'm doing alright. Bacon snacks. Legos and Egos, right? Waffles. I still want waffles. I haven't had waffles yet since we talked about them the other day. Still have not satisfied that craving. What are bacon snacks besides just, you know, bacon? Bacon is a good snack. You got your pliers out today. You're not having luck finding a list of sets that come in a single bag? All you're getting is the poly bag sets and they don't work? Okay. I'll do some research too, but thank you for looking for me. I do appreciate it. Let's see what I can find. If you do end up finding anything, you can always drop it in the Discord too. Bacon strips. Maple syrup glazed bacon on a stick. Alright then. I am intrigued because bacon. I love bacon. Got our barrel and a couple of table legs here. Bacon strips reminds me of when there's a bunch of the neighborhood kids hanging around and we were daring each other to do things, and somebody had snacks for their dog treats, and so we were daring each other to eat one of the dog treats, and it wasn't actually Bacon Strips brand, but something similar to that, so basically like jerky except dog treats. So I have been dared to eat dog treats, dog treat jerky. Well, I didn't entirely get it working, thus the Legos and not the video game. But yeah, I only got it halfway working. Otherwise, we'd be playing. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to do some more troubleshooting, but I at least wanted to get on for a little bit. You know. Go drink some water, Carl. You miss bacon? So good. It is so good. It's called Bacon's 4 in Norwegian. Nice. I'm sure there's probably, you know, a snack similar to that. It's America. There's bacon on everything. How was it? I mean, it tasted like jerky. Like, it was very mild. It was a very mild jerky. It wasn't the right texture. But it didn't taste awful. You've all tried bacon or dog treats as a... I'm sure more people have done it than will admit it. Okay, we've got this, and looks like we've got our iron bars in a chest here. Get this put together. rest of my iron bars. Here we go. Kibble is awful. Well, I mean, if you're actually eating or trying to eat dog food, then yeah. $3 a bag? It depends on how big the bag is. It's funny that I'm building Legos because you saw a video on how many Legable Build-O-Lands it takes to stop a single round. 44 from a revolver. It went through 36 of them. Only thing that went through all of them was a 50 cal. Yeah, nice. Those are fun. I like those videos, like the Mythbusters stuff and the guys that test weapons to see what they can accomplish. Our chest with our iron bars. Oh, thick cut bacon. Yep. Applewood smoked. Very good. It's gotta be nice and thick so that it's still. I don't like my bacon super crispy. I don't want it limp. It's gotta hold its shape. If you hold it up, it's gotta stay. But I don't like it like super crispy so that you bite it and like falls apart. No, that's the best way to have it. It's a good thick cut bacon. It's big enough for you. Don't need much to be happy. I also eat in small portions. Doesn't take much. Two, three. That was cool yourself. First one since Mythbusters, since you saw one of those videos. Yeah. Yeah, I miss Mythbusters. I'll watch some of the videos that Adam Savage still does, you know, answering the questions and things like that, still talking about Mythbusters, and it was a good show. It really was. I loved when they proved the myth was impossible, but then they made it possible. Like, what has to happen to make, you know, this thing explode? It's like, okay, the myth isn't right, or the myth is debunked, but we're gonna make it work. Looks like we've got some vocals on this one.
The ages are dark and left a few scars. Secrets.
You want your bacon crunchy, but with some juice left in it. So just like along the edge where it's crisp, so that's what makes it hold its shape, but it still has, you get that chew for the fat bits of it. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato and avocado on meat toast. I'd eat that. It depends on how thick the avocado is cut. I don't mind avocado. It's one of those things that has a texture that is somewhat off-putting. So if the slice of avocado is too thick, I don't like it. So, but in general, good combination. I like it in like wraps. It's good because it's kind of hidden in there. Your favorite Mythbusters was the plane on a treadmill? Yeah. With your flight experience, you can write about that in your life. Are you a pilot? With mail, you forgot the mail. Gotta have something to hold it all together. I don't like these vocals. There we go. We've now got a workbench in here. We've got the workbench and the table over here. It's going backwards. There we go. getting there. Getting it built up. No, but you took flying lessons so you couldn't afford it anymore. Do you have experience flying together? Nice. Fun. Well, think you'll ever get back into it? And get your pilot's license? A lot of people don't like mayo. Is it a texture or a flavor thing? Because some people who don't like mayo will eat Miracle Whip. Just I don't know, spicy mayo. But they'll do like other things with a similar texture, like mustard or things like that. So no, or is it the resemblance to other things that mayo has that makes it? Miracle Whip is nasty. I like Miracle Whip for certain things, and the only reason is, again, the nostalgia thing, because that's what my grandmother used, was Miracle Whip rather than mayo, but only in very, very specific instances. Most of the time I'll do mayo. Let me gather up my pieces here so I can talk and build at the same time. Bob the Builder and Fred the Builder. You'd love to get your license if you can ever afford it again. Yeah, it's good to have goals, things that you want to do. Hopefully you can get back to it. You think people dislike the thought of mayo more than they dislike the taste or the texture? Maybe. Yeah, this was like maybe the resemblance to other things makes it weird. Like, what if you don't use mayo? What do you put on your sandwiches to keep the so that the bread isn't dry and to just kind of bind everything together? Can't stand the smell or the taste of mayo. It is. It's one of those things that's more common. This goes inside here. What is this gonna do? Spinning piece. Ew, yellow mustard. Blech. There's my ew for the day. I don't like yellow mustard. I like Dijon mustard. I like stone ground mustard, honey mustard, but just yellow mustard? No, 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 no. It's knowing what it's made of and how it's made, like hot dogs. Yeah, once you know how hot dogs are made, it's definitely less than appetizing. But I mean, mayo is just eggs and vinegar and stuff. I mean, I guess because it's eggs and it's not really exactly cooked. Basic old yellow mustard. Ugh, no. No, no, no. Like, for what usage? Like, just to drink a glass of just plain milk? I can drink milk plain if it is what we commonly refer to as raw milk. Like, it's not pasteurized, it's not the store-bought, like, straight out of the cow, cold, chilled, but not pasteurized, just, letting the cream rise and skimming that off, and then that is the only time that I enjoy the flavor of milk just to drink. But I'll have it in my cereal, I'll cook with it, things like that. So. You just offended everyone and put mayo, mustard, and ketchup on your burger with cucumbers instead of pickles. There's an idea. Yeah. Plain yellow mustard. I'm gonna start inserting my own. Every time you say that you ignored your little voice or you scold your little voice, Pirate, I'm gonna start thinking of the most bizarre thing that I can and assuming that that's what your little voice is saying. Thank you, girl. It's okay, more mayo for us. More mayo for us. We're okay with that. The less we have to share, the better. Thank you, Kathivia. If you like pickles but not cucumbers, you don't like pickles, you like vinegar. Good point. Very good point. I like both. I like pickles, I like cucumbers. Cucumbers, cream cheese, dill, and smoked salmon on like a thinly sliced sourdough. So good. There's my... That's 3. Where's my piece with 4? There's that. Hello. And my furnace. I prefer sweet pickles over dill pickles. You like vinegar on your fries? Just a splash? That's kind of a regional thing, I think. Because it wasn't a thing in Arizona where I grew up, but as I've traveled around, I've seen it and heard of it, and you know, so I think it's regional. That goes there. Your grandmother tried to get you to try pultost? What is that? Or did we have this conversation about that already? Sounds vaguely familiar, like we've talked about it before. That is not. I thought that it was going to be over here, but maybe that's something else. If I look at the box, I can figure it out. But we've got our furnace in. Lights up. So that's where the forge is going to be. All right. I like the clear blue pieces. I like the color blue that these are. It's really hard to see, but they're the clear pieces. They're great when they have a water feature, using those. Thank you, Pirate. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. I know you come here to watch me play video games, and that's not what we're doing today, but we do what we can. Hopefully, I'll have to try to if I can't get it fixed tonight, after we finish it up, I'll look at it a little bit more and see if I can figure it out, what's going on. See if I can look up anything that I didn't have a chance to look up to try to fix things. But I might have to try to come home from work early tomorrow and figure it out. Because we can't have Friday nights with Fred not working. my video capture box decided not to work. So, like, everything else is working, obviously, like, OBS is working, and, you know, the camera and everything else like that, but it wouldn't capture, the game video, so, I don't know what's going on. I am just technical enough to be able to do some troubleshooting. Not yet. That's the plan eventually. That's what I'm gonna start doing. But right now I'm running on one. I've got 2 monitors, but just running on one PC. So I'm just technical enough to be able to do some troubleshooting, but there comes a certain point where I don't have the base knowledge to be able to either research the right thing or understand what the problems possibly could be. Still learning that, all of that aspect to it. It's definitely a learning process. I tried everything that I knew to do. I didn't have time to really do an in-depth search on to try to fix it, because I did want to get live and at least have something out for you guys. So I will definitely be diving in deeper to the issue and seeing if I can get a hold of. I do have a friend that the one who actually built my machine for me. And see if I can get any help there, but not always available with the time. So I try to learn as much as I can in order to be able to fix things and not have to. Not that I mind having people around me to help, but I like being able to have the knowledge to do things myself and learning and things like that. The room is beginning to blur. You might have to lay down. Go lay down before you fall over, Carl. I told you to drink some water. Thank you, Pirate. I appreciate it. I should be able to make it home a little bit early tomorrow. One of the things that was supposed to be going out is no longer going to site tomorrow, so hopefully with it being the end of the week, things will chill a little bit. I'll be able to manage. The camera's fine. It's the capture card, I think. So yeah, I didn't have time to do a full software reinstall. I did all the updates. I did, all of the usual, stuff. So bi-weekly. So it all comes out in the wash. So I'm able to make it up a little bit from the days that I took off because I was sick. So it's not gonna break me. Alright. Looks like this. There we go. The perks of having a little bit of a buffer with, I have overtime every week, so it's just one of the perks of having a little bit of flexibility with my job. They don't force you to stay, like you are only allowed to work this amount of time. So like shortening lunch breaks or not taking a lunch and, you know, going in early. So yeah, that's the next step, Mark. It is. That'll be the next step to try to fix it. Thank you, Carl, for the hydration. All right, next we have this piece. 2 claw pieces. It's really fun. These little wrench pieces are used a lot in so many sets for so many different things. And very rarely as actual wrenches. There's one of them that I have that has a clock tower, and the hands of the clock, they weren't the wrenches, but they were like a random tool piece. It's fun. Yeah, I know you guys, like, I talk with my hands, so you guys see them from time to time, but, you know, up close and personal. Getting a whole new view. I can imagine where your voice went on that one, Pirate. Don't need to come up with anything on my own for that one. Yeah, you just, yep. Belly dance music? Is that what that makes you think of? Never-ending Story. It's been a long time since I've watched that. Really long time. Got another ad starting here in just a minute. And then we'll skip the next one. Still gotta get that revenue in there, guys. I'm sorry. I do appreciate your guys' support. Alright, looks like we're gonna put the topper on the forge here, and then I'll show it off again. Get Carl to belly dance for us. I was half expecting Pirate to ask me to belly dance for you. I was waiting for it. Two. No. I'm counting little tiny pieces. Oh, come back. Two, 3, 4. All right. Thank you guys so much for your patience through the ads. Do appreciate you guys. Got these little barrel pieces that keep rolling around, and they're dark brown, so if it falls on the rug, it's all over. Hey, Adred, how are you? It's good to see you. You have all 3 Neverending Story movies? Nice. I've only ever seen the original, so. This one here. Will I step on Legos tonight? No. I always pick them up when I drop them. I'll leave them on the floor to get stepped on. You took the day off from work today? It's for your birthday? Nice. Alright. Making notes. I moved all my pens. I'm gonna start a spreadsheet so I can keep track of everybody. Happy birthday, Jen. I hope it was good. October's a good month to have a birthday. A good Lego stepping can heal your soul. I walk outside on gravel barefoot, okay? I'm pretty sure I can handle a Lego step. I'm doing good. I'm doing alright. Legos are extremely therapeutic, thus the building of the Legos. Got our foundation and our forge now for our blacksmith. It's really hard to see. I'm sure the camera's not really picking it up really well, but it looks good through the clear pieces. It's extremely therapeutic. It was mostly good. Did you get yourself a cupcake or a cake or anything? I try to give myself a little treat on my birthday. But I also, you know, am of the mindset that it doesn't have to be a special day to be able to get something you want. If you want a treat, if you want to, you know, to buy yourself something, or if you want to give somebody a gift, it doesn't have to be a specific day. There we go. And we've got our sword over the forge now. Where is it? There it is. I got it. Glow in there. That is a really nice sword. That's probably one of the better Lego swords. Most of them are pretty simple, but I like that one. You grew up in western Nebraska? Goat head, sandburrs, and prickly pear? And yes, you originally got them in your feet. Stepping on a Lego does not compare. No, it doesn't. Does not. I went barefoot a lot growing up in Arizona, in Phoenix, so I grew up going barefoot a lot of places that most people wouldn't be able to handle, you know, playing out on the asphalt in the summer. Oh, and running around on gravel, and out in the desert sand, so yeah. Family made you a homemade apple pie? Nice. Apple pie is really good. I love it. Wizzlekins, hello, how are you? I never stepped on any cactus. I've brushed against cactus and got it on my leg, but never managed to never step on any. I used to get cow catchers stuck around my ankle though. Those didn't hurt too bad. They're a little scratchy, but they didn't hurt too much. You usually hide when you have a birthday. You should still tell me when it is. You lived in Phoenix for 33 years, but not a lot of barefoot time. Yeah, that was the benefit of growing up there, being a kid, you know? You didn't really care at the time, you know? I miss it. I miss Arizona. I don't like banana cream pie. I will eat key lime pie occasionally. Cream pies don't have, like, it's a texture thing for me. I want substance to it, but I don't mind the flavor of key lime. Or lemon meringue. Or chocolate cream. But I can't, like I said, I can't eat a lot of it. It's a texture thing. Cactus needles, especially depending on the type of cactus. But yeah. The backward microfibers, yep. Yep. Especially the hooked ones. Ugh. Or my brother, one of the more, the cactus that looks fuzzy, he decided to grab it because he thought it would be soft. He was really young. And he went to grab for it, and my mom wasn't quick enough, and so that was not comfortable for him, the poor kid. I thought you were gonna go lay down, Carl. This one and that one. I get the pieces that are the reverse of each other. Make sure you get the right one. Something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah. Nope, don't roll off. Ah, the bellows. We're making the bellows now. Your birthday is December 31st? All right. We have started the spreadsheet that I keep talking about. End of the year. A great way to finish it off. Not midnight. Not that perfect timing. Nice. Got our bellows. I don't know how much the camera is focusing on it. It's sort of kinda. There we go. Attach those to the forge. Nice. So that when you do that, so cool. I love Legos. Legos are awesome. Makes me happy. piece, and what's this? It's a green one. It's one day when you're not online anywhere at all, because you're hiding. Well, you know, maybe we'll have to give you some incentive. I promise I won't sing to you. I mean, unless you want me to. Yeah, I'm the same way though. I don't like the added attention when people know it's your birthday, especially like going out to eat. I refuse to go out to eat on my birthday. Because like if you go out with people, inevitably somebody will say something, and then there's all that added attention, and it's like no. I'll take you to Texas Roadhouse and make you ride the bull and have everyone clap. Yeah, no. Or the giant sombrero that they make people wear for in like Mexican restaurants. No, thank you. Not a big fan of your birthday or Christmas. I don't like the pressure that family tends to put on those, that you have to do something special and you have to be, you know, on point for those, you know, some big days, Christmas, Thanksgiving, your birthday, you know, and the false importance that are put on those types of days. Like I said, I have the mindset where if you want to get somebody a gift, give them a gift just because. If you want to, you know, have a special meal, do it because you want to, not because, oh, it's Christmas, we have to get together with everybody and we have to have a big stressful event where everybody is worried about time and, you know, making sure that you spend a ton of money. And it's like, it's not, it's, you know, do it because you want to, not because you have to. Like the commercialized holidays, like Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is why I don't like it. The best thing about Valentine's Day is the day after when all the candy's on sale and go get chocolate for cheap. But it's like, no, you don't make a big deal out of it, and, you know, don't, it's like, it's not a thing. Right, not good to assume that somebody would be okay with it. Not at all. Absolutely. Every day is Valentine's Day when you're loved. Yeah, see, if, you know, why wait for a specific day? Do something special because of that. For you, it's very personal. That's understandable. That is. That is. I don't like the stress that's put on events like that. If I act nice to the boys, they'll buy me candy. Is that an offer, pirate? Free candy is better than on-sale candy? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Is it time for me to list my favorite chocolates? I am so nice to you, pirate. You're the one who's always picking on me. Alright, be mean to Pirate Fund. Thank you, Archimedes. TARDIS Lego Fund, absolutely. I need a good TARDIS build. I have to do it on my own. Let's see. Flip this around this way. Yep. That's one of my paintings that I did for the ship series. going for birthdays, Christmases, or Hallmark created Valentine's Day to buy gifts for the people you love. Buy them and give them to that person because you thought about them. Exactly. Precisely, Jason. That is the best mindset. Or like going out to eat on those days is a disaster too. Because everybody's trying to go out and it's like, no, just stay home. Much more relaxing that way. Hey, to be fair, I do enjoy going out and having an excuse to, you know, dress nice just because. Thank you, Carl. But, you know, when you do it just because, it's nicer. It's more relaxed. Every day is special when no day is special, or is it the other way around? Whichever. The point remains. Clothes are overrated. Also not wrong, pirate. Oops, there's only 3 on that one. Is it Pantsless Tuesdays? Yeah, that typo works. That typo works. You're emotionally prepared for Pirate to show up nude. Yes, we have been warned. Cork, you thought that you guys were my candy. I mean, that works. I'm okay with that. Not an invitation for specifics. Dread was not looking for extra information. We didn't need the details. Yeah, I had to scroll up to see it because I missed it. But yeah. Oh, snap. Nice pile of logs. Got the stickers. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the stickers on the end is the end of a cut log. It's nice. It's the defining feature of a pirate is the peg leg. We're gonna leave that one right where it is. Your feelings would hurt if you had them. Yeah, it's a good thing we don't have to deal with any of those messy things. This. There's a difference between not having feelings and being a psychopath. Like the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath. Sometimes, like during the build and you start putting different features on, you're very confused how it's going to end up coming together to be what it's going to end up being as a whole. Probably must be the sea salt taffy candies. You're probably candy corn. It is a subtle difference, but a very distinct difference between sociopaths and psychopaths. A lot of people use them interchangeably, and they're not. Think a pirate more of a Tootsie Roll. Yeah, I think that might fit a little bit better. I do like saltwater taffy. Saltwater taffy is good. I don't like very many chewy candies, but I do enjoy saltwater taffy. Self-awareness is the only difference between a psychopath and a sociopath. Yeah, there is that prominent difference. This music makes you sleepy. When I do play like video game soundtracks at work, things like this that are very mellow, or the Witcher soundtrack. I mean, some of them have a little bit more oomph and power to them, but some people are like, "How are you working with this?" Because it's good. It helps you focus, and I like it. Okay, sorry. Getting distracted from actually building again. You guys distracting me from Legos. I am so impressed right now. I kind of figured I might get hyper-focused and not pay attention at all, but that's how amazing you guys are. I love you guys. Flip this around, and this goes here and here. We are strange, and we like being strange. Being strange is fun. He only pretends to not have feelings. You listen to podcasts about sociopaths and psychopaths while you work? Yep. Sounds like great listening. It was one of my favorite classes. In the few college classes that I did take, I never completed a degree or anything, but I did take some college courses, and psych was one of my favorites. It was very interesting to have that knowledge and that insight into how the brain works and the differences in those, psychopaths, sociopaths, disassociation, things like that. Yeah, Pirate, you did. Dred's right. You brought up the nudity. It's all your fault. You're babysitting a friend's dog and he fell asleep during the song. Yes, Carl, it does. It does. What kind of doggy is he? I like whistles and music like that. How do you release the bowstring with a hook? Fair point. Never know where you're gonna have to run out in the middle of the night because the house is on fire. And that's why you keep a robe by your bed, right? Just hanging on the hook. That, or an extra set of clothes in your car, or whatever, whatever. Yeah, you kind of might have to consider who your neighbors are. It might make a difference. Another benefit to wanting to live in the middle of nowhere. Don't have to worry about your windows being open. Don't have to, you know. Clothing optional. Need to replace your bow with a crossbow? Right, then you don't have to worry about the hook. Oh, Doberman. I like Dobermans. No time for robes, have to grab all the important stuff. Open the door, the cat will run out on his own. It'll be fine. Gotta grab all my swords. I need the swords. Rescue those, make sure they don't get damaged. Can you keep a full set of spare clothing in your truck? Nice. I usually have a sweatshirt or like a button-up, something, usually because I layer at work. And so if I've taken it off for the day or, you know, just thrown it in the backseat or whatever, I usually have a couple of at least shirts in the car. I also have a blanket in the car. I don't have any spare pants in the car though. A dart gun in your peg leg? There you go. There's an idea. Does Valk have a kitty door? He does not have a kitty door. He does enjoy going outside, so I do, you know, when I'm out on the deck, I will let him out and he'll roam the yard, but if he had a kitty door, he'd be outside a lot more often. But he'd also probably get eaten by coyotes, so... You have a spare set because you go to the gym sometimes? That's fair. That's fair. We're gonna snooze that last ad. Your cat's too stupid to run out the open doors. The house is on fire. He's got one brain cell and he's like, is he an orange cat? Velcro doesn't have the brain cell very often. But he likes being outside enough that, you know, he'd go out. Yeah, who needs pants? Streamers don't have legs anyway, so, you know, what do we need pants for? He's a black and white Maine Coon. Oh, I love Maine Coons. The cat that we had growing up, he was a pure white Maine Coon with blue eyes. The best cat ever. And, you know, for a long hair, he didn't shed. It's a great thing about Maine Coons is that breed really doesn't shed very much. Next bag, we're on bag number 3. This last bit of that bag was just smaller details. Looks like we've got some more details, some windows. We're gonna have some nice Viking style barred windows and a shield. That's gonna be fun. Ew, don't drop it. So that one just landed in my lap. Viking bards are called scots. Yep. Your cat is a tabico. Tabby calico. Humakabula confirmed. This is what we've got so far. We've got our stack of logs here. Looks like we're gonna have some outdoor vines or something possibly over here. And of course our forge with the sword in it. So that was our bellows. That's what we've got so far. Let's see if I can get a setup done for a top-down view. I bet she's beautiful. Loaded baked potato soup with bacon. I'm so hungry now. I love loaded baked potato soup. I mean, the bacon goes without saying. There's gonna be bacon in it. It's not how you forge. You never stick a blade with a handle in the fire. Yes, you're right. You are correct. You've seen that TV show. Forged in Fire is fun. It's a good show. Wonder what this piece is going to end up being. It's a head piece, but it has no face on it, so it's going to be something. Got a pumpkin. It's pumpkin season. Spooky season. You can draw a little jack-o'-lantern face on it. Looks like we've got some armor pieces in here, possibly. That'll be fun. Alright. Gather up all the pieces we need for this. Who needs to count carbs? Just eat your food. Enjoy your food. Alright, we're gonna have one last ad break. Coming up here in just a minute. I mean, if you eat a good variety of things, have a nice balanced diet, for lack of a better word, and eat in moderation, don't need to worry about carbs and calories unless, you know, you're burning more than you're taking in, and then it's a problem. But all the best tasting things have all the carbs. Exactly. Exactly. One of your cats is visiting you right now? Aw, that's sweet. Velcro is... Oh, he must not be in here. I was running back and forth so much trying to get things to work, and he didn't make it in here today. Normally he'd be playing with the Lego bags. He likes bags. The crinkling makes him happy, I guess. One of those, two of the three. And he's gonna start coming and yelling at me soon. If he was in here, he'd be yelling at me. He's the alarm clock. He's the reason I don't get to sleep in on the weekends. Five days a week he gets breakfast at a specific time, so, you know, we don't want to miss on the weekend. It'd be awful. He'd starve to death. When people ask him, this is delicious, what's in it? Carbs. Yup. Flavor. It's got flavor in it. So many little tiny pieces on this first step. When the tiny pieces are the first step of the bag and you have to unbury them from all of the big pieces. Looks like I've got this and two of these and one more of those. He gets his wet food for breakfast when I get up in the morning before work. And then, I mean, he's got his bowl of dry food that he eats sporadically throughout the day. but I refill it when I get home from work. Nice. We like pictures of all the furry things. Even though I'm not as much of a dog person as I am a cat person, I still appreciate the pictures of the puppies too. I even enjoy pictures of rodents. Rats make very good pets. Thank you, Cara. Appreciate it. The last movie I watched was called Supernova. Yes, I think. Not always. Rats are very friendly and they have great personalities. Domesticated rats, okay? So they spread the plague. I just got a bad rap. It's actually not the rats that do, it's the fleas that do. Let me double check the title of that. I believe it's Supernova. Yes, Supernova. Don't diss the rats, okay? It came out in 2000. It's got some pretty well-known actors in it. I just, fell down the rabbit hole and found that one. James Spader, who's an excellent actor. I like him. He's great. Angela Bassett, Lou Diamond Phillips. He's got some great actors in it. It's a sci-fi, a rescue ship gets a distress signal and goes out into deep space to where does this one go? We don't need this one. We grabbed it too soon. No, but it's a really good movie. And of course you get the alien enemy of sorts in it too, so it's a good. I recommend it. It's not too deep or anything or extravagant, but it's enjoyable. You can't have pet rats, your girlfriend would leave you. You need a new girlfriend then. No, I'm kidding. Sort of. That was part of it, the sanitation, concentrated population, but yeah, there were a lot of factors. It wasn't just any one thing that started it and caused it to spread with the ferocity that it did. They are very smart. Yeah, rabbits can be litter trained as well. I've had a couple of pet rabbits. I haven't had rats. I've had mice as pets. Have I ever seen Pandorum? The title sounds familiar. Rabbits are tasty. They make good food and good pets. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Praise them for bunny foods. I don't know if I could if I could eat my own pet rabbits. I don't mind eating rabbit as long as they're not mine. Let me look it up. Oh, we're talking about movies. Tasty rabbitses. What am I looking up about Pandorum? Come on, search. Do the thing. There we go. Pandorum is only one of your favorite space horror movies. Not that great, but you love the conclusion. A movie doesn't have to be spectacular. It can be enjoyable. Dennis Quaid. No, I don't think I've seen this one. It is something that I would watch, though. Add it to my list. Yeah, I like sci-fi thrillers. If you name it, it's not food, it's a pet. Oh, so that's the trick. Just don't name it. You don't want to catch tularemia. I just, make sure it's prepared properly. Yep, I just added it to my list. Ben Foster is in it. I recognize the name, but I can't put a face to it. I'll have to actually go through the cast list. Name it lunch or dinner. There you go. It's like in one of the books that I read, it's there's a character and he always names his horse Glue, so he doesn't get attached to it. Similar to how Witcher names his roach, all of his horses Roach, names his horse Glue. Whether or not you prepare it correctly, the risk of catching tularemia is still there. It's worth the risk. There's risk with food. Like there's a risk of parasites when you eat pork. So it's less risk when it's prepared properly. But, it's worth it. It's rabbit. It's yummy. It's worth it. Yeah. There's very few things that I won't try, and rabbit tastes good, so I'll eat it often. All right, guys, we have reached that time. You don't eat anything with seriously. You don't eat anything with a face. You remove the face first. Nice. Almost had me. Oh, so you won't eat the fish. That's the whole fish. You have to make sure the head's cut off. Now it's making me think of Hannibal. Peeling off the face. Cutting open the guy's head, making him eat his own brain. Fish with heads is gross. So you don't eat crawfish then, the proper way. The crawfish boil. Bite off their heads, suck out their guts. Good Cajun seafood boil. Oh yeah. Not super far. We got the foundation done. We've got all of this. We've got our little garden area out here. Don't know what it's gonna end up. I thought it was gonna be the forge out here, but the forge is actually up here with lights up. We've got our bellows over here. Kind of see the bellows and the sword. Oh. Good. It got a decent start. Your aunt loves to suck the juices out of the heads. I like crawfish. I don't like eating them whole like that. I like it like in things. Yep, it is that time, Hawkeye. You are correct. It is that time. Have a good night. Appreciate you. Yes, I will. I promise I will save this so that we can build it, and we'll get a better setup. This was a very, very last minute thing when things weren't working properly. So, not you. Tails only for you, Jason. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for your patience and just sitting, hanging out with everybody. I do appreciate you for rolling with the lack of normalcy. So appreciate you guys so much. It was fun just chatting with everybody and be able to focus a little bit more and not be distracted by the game. But we'll have to do this again for sure. Appreciate you. I will be live tomorrow, hopefully, with everything fixed and back ready to go tomorrow for Friday Night with Fred. I will do my best to have good dreams and sleep well and make it through work tomorrow in one piece. Can we get a hippo too? I'm working on it, Pirate. You're never getting it. It's not never. It never is never say never. So thank you guys once again. Appreciate you. Don't forget, starting at 6 p.m. every weeknight, and Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. of course with the series stream, having fun with Black Flag. So it's fun. Hippos are really dangerous. They really are. They're more violent than you think. But we will see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll get more of this Lego set built on another time. So we'll see y'all later. Have a good night.